Good morning, folks. Smilo G here from matrixAAA.org and gematria.com. Two websites for a study called Gematria and Numerology. Today is August 2nd, 2019. Nice and hot day. We're in the middle of the summer. Enjoy. Our group is using, if you look it up, if you listen to our prior videos, if you watch them, our group is getting involved in a study called Gematria, which is developed to calculate the values of individual words. And I've mentioned before that many detailed scientific reports claim that gematria originated first in a Syro-Babylonian Greek system of coded numerology, adapted into the Jewish culture as well. Based on that, we think that everything in life is coded, and every individual living on earth has her own coded life path. We call it life destiny, and we believe that our personal life destiny is coded in many different ways. Based on the circumstances surrounding us, we choose which coded life path we can take. So taking into account this fact, I believe in that we live in a coded matrix, that everything has a purpose, time, and place, and therefore by using the accurate gematria numerology study like we do, we try our best to successfully decode the life matrix. And let's try to do this today. We're going to Atlanta, SunTrust Park. Atlanta Braves playing the Cincinnati Reds, Game 2 of the series today, August 2nd. Last night, the Braves won Game 1 4-1. We have a great matchup of the pitchers today, guys. Kevin Gausman from the Atlanta Braves versus Alex Wood out of Cincinnati. Gausman has a 3-6 record and has a 5.97 ERA. He has been up and down this season, has not been consistent. And in fact, in his last game at Philadelphia, he got clobbered 9-4 loss. He had 9 hits, 6 runs, and 6 errors against him. Prior to that, at home versus Washington, he was solid, 7-1 win. But the important thing here to understand and take into account is that his record versus Cincinnati is very poor. He's 0-2 against the Reds in the last 5 games with very poor 14.63 ERA. He allowed 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 errors in one of the games. And then on 2009, April 23rd, and 2 years before, on April 18, 2017, he allowed almost similar numbers. 8 hits, 8 runs, 8 errors. So we got AAA. Triple-8, it's funny because 888 in Greek means God. So all these statistics kind of go by the numbers as well. On the other hand, we have Alex Wood, who has tons of experience with the LA Dodgers recently. He has been on a team that went twice consecutively in the World Series. So I like him better than Gausman. In his last start on July 28 versus Colorado, he had 7 hits against him, but allowed just 2 runs. And Cincinnati Reds won this game 3-2. So versus the Atlanta Braves, he's got a record of 2-3, but his last start at Atlanta on July 28, 2018 with the LA Dodgers. He recorded a nice win, 5-1. So he has been pitching well at SunTrust Park, and I tend to believe him more today as lefty versus unreliable Kevin Gausman. This is, of course, only the conventional analysis for this game. Let me take a short break here and tell you more about our website, matrixAAA.org. Our website has been in existence for a few years now. We assemble a group of gematria numerology cappers, mostly from the United States. Good guys that we together analyze games using gematria numerology, of course, conventional statistics. Our group is extremely experienced. For example, myself, my first bet was done in 1978, guys. So I have a 40+ years experience under my belt, watching and analyzing games. This matters. I know a lot of young guys now, they have YouTube channels and they want to analyze games, but The experience do matter. This is very important for everybody to understand when you're looking to select or choose a capital follow, okay? In 2009, MLB group is 112-76 record. We hit 60%. I am the hottest capper right now at 53-32 record in the Major League Baseball, 62%. The second, I believe, is Larry. He's around 60% as well. And I'm showing you the last night we had the pick of the game, Houston Astros, Cleveland Indians, Game 3. Of course, we've had the Astros with Garrett Cole in the mount with -1 run, -140, easy win for us. Garrett Cole was able to pick up his 87th career win, a match with 87 numerology. He also got to a 13-5 season record, another numerology match of 13. Houston won easily 7-1. Okay, so nice money, 71% ROI coming to our subscribers. Now, let me just show you a little bit when you look it up to the memberships here. What kind of memberships do we have? Actually, to join the site is quite inexpensive for you. We charge only $1.01 per day. You can pay annually or semi-annually. This is peanuts, guys. This is less than a cup of coffee in Starbucks. Just to give you a comparison, the average handicapper on the street, and I'm talking about the most experienced ones that they think they know everything, they charge you an average of $1,500 annual memberships per year. Even we have people that are charging up to $5,000, $10,000 to $15,000, outrageous prices. Of course, they're using only conventional methods and statistics, which we already have them anyway. And based on our experience, we already know this anyway. But they don't have what we have. We have the gematria and numerology numbers behind us. So we're trying to align this along with the conventional study to help us all. So take this into account. Please take a look at our website, matrixAAA.org. Do some search. Read what the gematria numerology is. Read about our track record, and hopefully we can see you soon joining us. We have a nice comment chat group analyzing games daily here. Now, let me go back to the game I just spoke about. As I mentioned, I have a very big reservation about Kevin Gossman today. Actually, his career record is 47-60. If he loses the game today, he's going to 47-61. 61 numerology is in play. If he also sustain a loss, his season record will be 3-7. 3-7 makes the number 37, which is the 12th prime number. 12 prime number. Prime numbers are very important for the study, so you need to understand what they are by going to matrixAAA.org, click on prime numbers, read what they are, but they're extremely important for the study. On the other hand, we have Alex Wood, who has a 52-40 career record. He can hold 40 losses, which is a match with 40 numerology today. So he also has some good numbers lining up for him. Then, if we look up some interesting statistics that could help us also, Cincinnati is 19-18 positive record, 51.4% versus teams that win more than 54% of the games. Jose Iglesias is leading Cincinnati with 277 batting average. Suarez leads in home runs with 29, RBIs 71, and hits 100. Cincinnati is batting 246 while the opponents are averaging only 240. Manager is David Bell. His birthday was 320 days ago. 322 is very important in numerology and gematria. It's connected to Skull and Bones, which is a secret society. It's always good to carry this number. This number also stands for Pillar Yah, which means God in Jewish supports. So he's got good numbers aligning up today to pick up a W. On the other hand, Atlanta Braves, they are 23-17 or 57.5% versus teams that win 46-54% of the games. So they also have a positive record. Freddie Freeman leads the Atlanta Braves with 305 batting average, in home runs 25, on RBIs 82, and on hits with 128. Atlanta hitters are averaging 262 at the plate, while opposing batters are averaging 255. So the Braves get slightly better numbers than Cincinnati, which of course is reflected in the table. Atlanta is leading on their division. Their manager, Brian Snitker, his birthday was 289 days ago, but 289 is not a good number. It means in Hebrew, we're using a Hebrew table to decode this number, which is an old Hebrew lexicon dated from 19th century. 289 stands for brother is bad, one stripped of the shoe or dispossessed property, which means that, he doesn't have a good number attached to him today, but it doesn't mean Atlanta is not going to win. I'm just saying this when we decode the Hebrew table. So the numbers as individuals favor the Cincinnati Reds. Now let me look it up and see what our handicappers did with this game. We have one of our best handicappers, Zach Edge from Minnesota. I think he posted some analysis for this game. Let me scroll it here. Yeah, here we go. Reds, Braves. According to him, Atlanta as a team, he has a slightly better numbers. Okay, so I'm just going to align this text here so you can read it, what he is trying to say. But I'm taking this into account, of course. But for me, also one important fact stands. So far, Cincinnati leads the series 1,163 wins versus 1,076 losses. So when we look it up, this 1,164, if they win as a number, let's see what he's going to give us, okay? Okay, 1,164, if you want to present this number in octal, as an octal number, 1164 in octal is 2214, which is important because 22, we have the number 22 there. So 22, let me just go back here to where we are. Okay, 22 is important. Why? Because the Cincinnati Reds away record is 21-31. So they can pick up their 22nd road win today. Also, Alex Wood, the pitcher of Cincinnati, we have exactly 202 days since his last birthday. So again, we have number 22 aligned very well. So if Cincinnati gets to 1164 wins versus Atlanta, we get the 22 in play for, for this guy. So nice alignment there. Let's look it up the records. Atlanta has been shaky in the past few starts at home. They won last night 4-1, but prior to that, they lost 2 games at home from a lousy Kansas City Royal team, 0-2 and 4-5. On the other hand, Cincinnati Reds have been doing very well. They won their last 3 sets of serious games, 2-1 versus the Milwaukee Brewers on the road, then 2-1 versus Colorado, and 2-1 versus Pittsburgh. So after losing game 1 last night, they should be poised to play much better today and try to get a win. Now, let's also look at for a public consensus. This is something very important that we follow. So far, Atlanta Braves has 96% of the public with minus 1.5 runs plus 130, and only 4% of the public with plus 1.5 runs and minus 140. This is extremely important. We can't go with the public, guys, okay? Every time when we see similar thing, when large percentage of the public goes one way, the game may very well go the other way. It doesn't happen every time, but in many cases it happens. If we're strictly looking at the money line, it's a toss-up game. 51% Atlanta, 49% Cincinnati. So if we take everything into account what we just mentioned, our pick for today will be the Cincinnati Reds plus 1.5 runs and minus 140. I think we have a great odds for the run line with the Cincinnati Reds. I think they have a slight pitching advantage with Alex Wood over Kevin Gausman. As I've mentioned, Gausman has been up and down, and I don't have a trust in him. He's touchable. He has been touchable against Cincinnati Reds, losing, going 0-2 in the last 5 against them. So without, further ado, we are about to finish this basic report today, and let's go with the Reds plus 1.5 runs, minus 140. We wish you all the best. We hope for the best. We wish you good luck and hope to see you again here. Thank you so much.